What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grubb here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to go hit that subscribe button. Help me hit 5,000 subs. That would be super cool. Really appreciate all the support here on the channel lately. It is just amazing seeing all the views and all the comments I am getting on my videos. I really appreciate you guys, but me and my dad are just getting out here to the lake, and I am actually gonna have my dad do the intro today, tell you guys what the plan is and what the goal for today's fishing trip is. So here's my dad.
Hey, how's it going, guys? We're out on the lake with this guy here. It's about 1 o'clock out here on Lake Orion, and it's raining out, real cloudy, and I think that's what it's going to be like all day long. But we're going to try to focus out on big weed beds. Seemed like a lot of fishing moved to the weed beds. Everybody's been fishing around all these shallow areas, which typically that's where you want to fish in the springtime. But I found a bunch of fish offshore. I think a lot of fish, either some are bedding out there or they're just starting to move out. But any which way, that's what we're going to focus on today, is weed beds away from where everybody else has been hitting like crazy, because everybody goes back to these back bays as soon as they put in, because that's where they usually the fish stay. Are hanging out this time of year. But I found a big group of fish. That's where I caught that 5, 4, 9 and a couple other big ones yesterday. I was out in the middle of like summertime fishing, so they moved out to some of these big weed beds, so we're going to fish out there. We're going to be throwing jigs, and it's a great day for top water. When it's cloudy like this, actually you can use top water all day long. I've won actually some tournaments just on top water, so we're going to throw some assortments of top water today, and jigs, and maybe a spinner bait here or there, chatterbait, see what they're going to be biting. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and we're going to give it a shot out here in Orion. It's supposed to rain all day, so a lot of times when it's raining like this, fish will really bite. We'll see what happens. All right, see you on the lake.
So guys, me and my dad are just rolling up to the first spot. We're in like 8 to 10 foot of water, just flipping jigs. I'm throwing this Chompers jig right now, starting off. Just green pumpkin, purple flash. And I got a Z-bait trailer on the back, an Angry Beaver watermelon red. But hopefully we can stick some big fish today, like I said, or like my dad said. We're trying to target some other water that hasn't been fished yet this year. Deeper water. I just saw a fish hit top. My dad said usually this is a great time to throw top water all year when it's raining like this, so maybe we'll throw some top water around. Just hopefully get on some big fish today, guys. My dad was out here yesterday and stuck a 5, 4, 9, I think it was, on a black and blue jig. So let's catch them. It's gonna be a fun day out here on the water. Oh, dang it. I just had a hit right away. That's no joke. He drilled it. I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, the heck. He hit it on the fall. So guys, I just switched to this black and blue jig. This is the jig my dad caught a big one on yesterday, actually. But I just tied on first cast. I got smashed on the fall. pike. Sab sucker. He tapped it as I was reeling it in. First fish of the day, northern. It's a fish on the black and blue jig. Hopefully get on some big bass today, guys.
Bass, it's a big one. I got my first fish on a jig. He tapped it hard, it's a good one. High threes or maybe a 4. Well, maybe 4.5. That's a big one. Beauty. Alright guys, my first one of the day, I'm going to weigh it. Caught it on that black and blue jig. We're out here in offshore structure. 388. Alright, we're going to let her go. There you go.
I was watching some other kid's video last night and he caught, it had to be a 5-pounder, and he even said that. He was like, man, this is a 5 all day. And they put it on the scale and it said like 4 too, and he was laughing saying that's way wrong. He was like, I know what a 5-pounder looks like. Oh, there's one. Fish on. Nice bass.
Jig.
Alright guys, only a few other casts before my dad just caught that one. Nice one, he drilled it on the fall. Black and blue jig. Nice fish too, probably like a 3-pounder, yeah, I'd say. Nice one. Right there on that jig. Nice fish. I'm gonna weigh it. See you can get the biggest fish today. Grab the scale real quick. 311.
Nice.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Not a giant, but it's a start. I've had a few other hits, but none were committing, and I got this one to commit on the black and blue jig. Nice fish. Gonna get some pictures real quick and toss her back in the water. All right guys, gonna release it back into the water. Let her go back home. Nice one. There she goes. Sweet. 2 bass so far. Hopefully get on some big ones, maybe a 4.5, 5-pounder, but that's a good start, guys. We've only been out here probably 30, 45 minutes, so let's catch a big one.
Normally when you give your bait a lot of action, what I just did here on the northern lakes, this is what you come up with. Don't fight that line.
Northern.
Look at him dance around. Crazy fool. Got him beat up on it. See?
Yeah. I haven't seen anyone out here in the middle, you know. Dad's on. Nice bass. On the black and blue jig. Tearing them up.
Some good ones today. I love this sport. Look at that toad. Son! That's what Roland Martin said all the time. It always cracked me up when I was a kid. Every time he got a big one. Son! He's a good one. It's a nice healthy fish. All those other guys are fishing the shorelines and the bays. And we're out here like a summertime pattern. And we're catching some nice ones. You gotta make sure you guys are around weeds or on thick cover. Get it in there, feel a weed, jerk it out of the weeds. When it goes down, this is what you get. If you don't get bit off by a northern first. Alright, man, let him go. Damn, they're hitting today. I only jigged it once after my initial cast. And tapped it.
Oh, holy crap. He drilled it. I don't know what it is. Bass. I was just reeling up my slack line. I just cast it out. He must have hit it on the fall. It's cool. Nice fish, guys. On the black and blue jig. Sweet. Oh, the jig just fell out. He was barely hooked. Nice one. Probably like a 1.5 pounder, I'd say. Not a giant. He's got some marks on his side from a big pike or something. See that, Dad? That's cool. Looks like a big mouth right here. See it? That's crazy. Nice fish. All right, gonna throw her back. Get on some more fish on the jig. Black and blue jig is a ticket today. Fish. Fish on. Nice bass. On black and blue jig. Just working these deeper weeds. There's a nice one, guys. Probably a 2.5, 3 pounder. Nice one. All right, guys, well, there's another beautiful largemouth bass. He just drilled that black and blue jig right there, just casted it out. We're, like I said, we're working these deeper weed patches where a lot of people aren't fishing right now. My dad was talking about how a lot of these guys right now are just working shorelines and bays, and we're out here smashing them on black and blue jigs. Beautiful fish, really healthy looking bass too. But having a blast out here, guys. We're smashing them. It's just a little bit of light rain right now, and it's perfect conditions for a giant today. So hopefully we can stick an absolute mega bass. I think we're gonna. Nice fish. All right, guys, gonna release it back into the water. Nice fish. See ya. one. Dang, he drilled it.
Really?
Yeah. I was just looking at that house over there. Just felt my line pulling like crazy. Yeah. Nice fish, guys. Probably a 3-pounder maybe. Nice one. On the jig. They're tearing up that jig today. Where we've caught all our fish on jigs. Black and blue, and then now I'm throwing this kind of like a green and brown jig. It's a nice one. Where's those giants at in this lake? They're somewhere in here, guys. My dad caught a really big one yesterday, 5.5. So they're in here, guys. We'll find some tanks, but there's a nice one. All right, guys, well, there's a nice one on the jig. Gonna release it. Alright guys, well, me and my dad are just getting back to the launch, just getting done fishing for the day. We just put the boat on the trailer, getting ready to head home, but we had an absolute amazing day out on the water today. Like I said, or like my dad said, a lot of these fish we think have already spawned and they're out in deeper water right now. Wherever you can find weeds, or wherever we found weeds, that's where we found fish today. And we are flipping those black and blue jigs. And it was just crazy, guys. We caught a bunch of fish and they were all decent size too. We also caught some northern pike. Those guys are crazy. They bite a lot of our lures off, so that's not good. They cost us a lot of money, but those are fun to fight every once in a while. But it was also raining on us pretty much all day. It was on and off raining all day, so it was nice to have all our rain gear. When you guys are bass fishing, make sure to carry all your rain gear just in case it rains, because it's not fun getting wet out on the water. But it was super fun out there today fishing with my dad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure to go hit that subscribe button for me. Really appreciate you guys, but we'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.